Hare Krishna. Prabhuji and Mataji. Standard Pranam. How is everyone doing? After a long time, I am seeing Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu. Nice. Nice to see you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Not seeing Mataji. She's here, okay. She's hiding, okay. Good. Thank you. Okay, beta? Yeah. Okay, so I think today we are having a third session, third part, right? Yes, I think it is third part. So we have covered this, I think, right? Yeah, this is universality determined by one's belief to accept or by universal principle. It is over. Okay, let's start with this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Now it will come. Okay, so I think we have covered the 2 to 3 slides. Now we are going ahead with next one. What is the problem living with many paths and belief? Right? Now, how many of you know Google Maps? Lift your hands who doesn't know Google Map. That's the right question, I think. Huh? Everyone knows Google Map? Okay. Yeah. So, how does Google Map function? How does Google Map function? Direction. It gives you direction. That's good. What else? How does Google Map work?
Through satellite, it maps the Earth and based on the coordinates. So it works.
Okay, that's how Google Map works. So I think everyone knows how Google Map works. Now, for Google Map to work, what is the first thing we need to know? More than destination, what is the first thing to know? Huh? Okay, internet. Internet should be available. Okay.
Faith, Google Map will take us.
Huh? Mobile must be there, yes. Huh? Okay. I think no one is giving the answer what I am looking for actually. For Google Map to work, we need first to give source. I mean origin. Where are you? Right? I think even in that Google Map
it picks
fields,
automatically.
first
It picks
automatically. Yeah, fine. Automatically, but most of the times if your source is your Zenith only, that's fine, it will pick automatically. But if you are at some other location,
yes,
source we need to give specifically, right? That's the point. So first thing what we need to give for Google Map to work is where we are. Source. Current location we need to give. Then what?
Destination.
Then we need to give destination. Yes or no? Right. So how do you find your Google Maps? First is source, that is from destination, that is current location. Next is to destination where you need to go. You need to know the place where you need to travel. Prabhujis and Matajis, who are comfortable, they can sit on the chair. There is no obligation that you need to sit on the floor. Yeah. So yeah, first you need to know where you are, and then you need to know where you want to go, that is destination. Next is when you type this source, that is origin, and destination, what it will give? Will it give one path or many paths? Many paths. 2 or 3 paths it gives. It gives many paths. Basically, it gives many paths. Probably Mataji till now have got only one path. No, sometimes we get only one path only. But usually, when we give source or destination, we give multiple paths. We will get multiple paths. And which path will you try to choose? Shortest path first. Best one. Best one in the parameters. Shortest one.
Which takes the least time.
Which is not jam and
Which takes the least time.
Yeah, least time. Which takes the least time. Shortest. Without?
Shortest.
Without?
toll.
Okay, toll. I think, anyway, you are
Wrong destination.
No, actually, she's
Explore Google Maps very nice.
No, she is exploring. She's in an international level. She generally travels only in outer ring road. She never travels in local Delhi's, I think. That's good. Okay. So the basic point is we choose the shortest path, or shortest path in the sense less time. That is the main point. So that's what we need to understand. That is, choose the shortest path and shortest and fastest path. That's what we need to choose. Now, if you lose your way or lost your way, I think it happens, right? Has it happened any time?
Yes.
Right?
We can.
Sometimes you lose your path also. That's what we are in a situation. Okay, we lost our path. Now, after you lose your path, then again you can recalibrate it, right? Again, you will give the current location and you will give the destination and you will try to choose a shortest and fastest path. That's how the Google Map works. Okay?
And if that doesn't work also, some please.
Anna, please. No, yeah, that happens. Now, who has to give the destination? You have to give up. Now, where you are going, destination where you are going, how will you be knowing that you are not the person who is giving it? You will be getting it from someone, right? Destination, whatever the destination you are putting it in Google Maps, it is not you do it. Actually, you get the information from someone who is in the destination. He will give you the location, and that destination you will insert in the Google Map. Yes or no? Right? So basically, destination has to be given by a person who is there at the destination. Are we in alignment? Right. So now, last way, find map again. Now, is this intelligent thing to ask that if again we lose path, we lost our way, again the destination has to be provided by the person who is there at the destination, right? Now we know that we have lost the path. Now our what is our ultimate goal? Goal of life? What is the goal of life? Go to Golok Dham or Vaikuntha Dham. Okay. So ultimate destination is to reach God. Now don't you think God has created so don't you think God who has created this material world might have also given information about how to reach him? Yes or no? Yes or no? क्यों? नहीं दिया होगा क्या? दिया होगा ना? So that's what we are trying to say. Is this not intelligent or normal behavior to ask or to put who will be providing it? Who, as we decided in our general parlance, the destination would be provided by a person who is there at the destination. Similarly, wherever our goal is, surely the person who is there would be surely providing the path or the way to come to him. So that's the point. Now, there is no problem in many paths provided they are authorized. Provided they are authorized. Now, as Prabhuji said, I have seen personally. Now, Prabhuji mentioned Ashish Prabhu. We will ask someone, no? If we lose path, not only Google Map, we will ask some gully wala, shop wala. I have personally faced that gully wala told something, but I ended up something. Right? But we can't say that is he the authorized person to tell that this is the way to go. There is always a risk. Right? So that's what we are mentioning. There is no problem in many paths, provided they are authorized. They are authorized. Now, God himself says, you may not know all paths, but the person who created earth knows. That is God. And even God says the same thing. Let us try to recite this. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshyo vidu sakalena mata yoga nashta parantapa. What does it say? That this knowledge of reaching the destination has already been shared in parampara. Parampara means disciplinic section. Beta, वो पढ़ो ना, translation, read the translation, no? Aya?
This supreme science
Loudly.
This supreme science was thus received through the chain of
Disciplinic.
succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost.
Yes. So that's what. Thank you. So that's what God says, that in parampara, this knowledge has been shared in an authorized way in parampara. Disciplinic succession. Those are the authorized paths to know how to reach God. And even there are facts. What are the paramparas? What we discuss? What are the how many disciplinic successions are there? which are propagating this knowledge of God, authorized way of propagating this knowledge? How many paramparas are there? 4. How many of you don't know how many paramparas are there? I think that is the right question. How many of you don't know how many paramparas are there? Good, that's okay. How many paramparas? So there are total 4 paramparas or 4 disciplinic successions which are authorized by God. Now, anyway, 4 are there. Now, what are those 4? Anyway, now what are those 4? I can't ask the same devotees because they don't know how many are there. But there are 4 disciplinic successions. And now, who knows? Raise your hands. Who knows what are those 4 paramparas? Only raise your hand. Who knows what are those 4 paramparas? What are those 4 disciplinic successions? Is that only Himanshu Prabhu knows it? I think we have already discussed.
Main is out of.
Come on.
Is out of
Yeah.
3 and
I was first looking for hands. Not like this I want. I want like this. Huh?
I think.
Okay, I will repeat. I will repeat. So first one is Sri Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya. Next one is Brahma Sampradaya. Third one is Rudra Sampradaya. Fourth one is Kumara Sampradaya. Okay, these are the 4 disciplinic successions where the spiritual knowledge is propagated. Through which these are the authorized paths where this knowledge is propagated on how to reach the supreme destination. Okay, now our parampara, we follow Brahma Sampradaya, that is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Now I don't want to dwell into much because already we have discussed this. Sri Sampradaya, as I mentioned, Chinnajiyar Swamiji, all comes under Sri Sampradaya. And Brahma Sampradaya, there is a separate. Similarly, Rudra mainly in south we are having Sri Sampradaya and Brahma Sampradaya presence. In northern part of India, we are having even Kumar Sampradaya and Rudra Sampradaya, and also Sri Sampradaya and Brahma Sampradaya as well. Okay, so that's what we need to know. So you must know all this. These are the paths. Now, if 2 location is different, will you go to the same destination? Now, tell me a case. If a person is boarding a flight which is meant to travel to Calcutta, will it go to Mumbai? No, right? So similarly, that's what he said. If the 2 locations is different, will you go to the same destination? Because a lot of people in the society say that you follow your path. మీ దేవుడు అండి, మా దేవుడు అందరం అక్కడ కలిసే వాళ్ళమే. How many of you heard this kind of philosophy? Your God is your God, my God is my God. We all meet at the same location. Have you heard this? How many of you have heard this statement? Now Telugu, now let me put this in Telugu. మీ దేవుడు అండి, నా దేవుడు అండి, అందరం అక్కడ కలుసుకునే వాళ్ళమే. ఎంతమంది విన్నారు ఇలాగా?
సర్వదేవ నమస్కారం కేశవం ప్రతిగచ్చతి.
ఓకే.
ఎవరికి నమస్కారం పెట్టినా కేశవుడు చెందుతుంది. ఎలా అవుతుంది? మీరు ఎవరికి నమస్కారం పెట్టినా
Yes. That's right. So the logic is we need to question. This is the same thing. You are boarding Calcutta flight. How will you reach Delhi? I mean, please, Prabhuji and Mataji, this is a very logical question.
No, if the pilot knows that
until unless he is mad, you can.
No. If the pilot knows that in Calcutta airport his wife is waiting, then maybe he may.
Yeah, that's right. Only in the case of a pilot is mad, then a aeroplane which is destined to go to Calcutta might go to Delhi also if pilot is mad. We can't help it. That's a different case.
More doubts.
Okay. Anyway, Mataji, you are asking something.
It can be a different kind of transportation. Some can go by train, some can go by bus, with the same destination.
Destination should be same.
Ship,
Now will you choose of course someone can go in cycle also.
cruise also.
Some can go in cycle also. There are people who have gone from Hyderabad to Calcutta. What Hyderabad to Calcutta? Kanyakumari to Kashmir they went in cycle also. I mean, now is it intelligent for you to ask, is it really nice to take so many years in going by cycle, or is it better to take a flight to go that destination. I mean, we should be logical enough. Do we have that much time? Do we have that? In Satyuga and Dwapar Yuga, people are having 1,000 and 10,000 years of longevity, their lifetime. Now in Kali Yuga, 100 is the lifetime said, but how many people are living? At least our Tata Muttatas or grandfathers, grandmother, they used to stay for 100 years. But now at this age, you are seeing, right? No one is living for 100 years. And as the Kali Yuga progresses, no guarantee. Do we have that much time to go by cycle? You should opt for flight to the destination. Okay, so this flight means these are the sampradayas which help you to acquire the knowledge on how to reach the destination. Okay, so if two location is different, will you go to the same destination? No. So for the people who say it is not, now even Krishna says, okay, me devude, ma devude. No. For example, if you are worshipping some demigod or a devata, now there is a difference between devata and Bhagavan. Already we discussed. I don't want to dwell into that. Devatas are so many. Mukkodi, 3.3 crore devatas are there who are working in this Brahmanda. We are part of one Brahmanda. Like that, there are so many Brahmandas. Yeah. There are so many demigods. There are so many demigods. 3.3 crore devatas are there. Among the 3.3 crore devatas, one demigod name I mentioned, that is Nimi, who takes care of the eyelids of all the living entities. Like that, for each and every function, there is a demigod. Now, as I think I already mentioned, TCS. What is the I think TCS is the only organization with maximum number of employees, right? How much? 5 lakhs, 5 to 6 lakhs, I believe. But Brahma is having the biggest organization where 3.3 crore employees are working under him for managing a single Brahmanda. Like that, there are multiple Brahmandas where there might be a Brahma, there might be some Brahmandas where there are no Brahma at all. Now our thinking is Brahma is only having 4 heads, but there are Brahmandas where there are Brahmas with 1,000 heads also. Now there is a person who worships Ganesha. Ganesha, you are my Ganesha. Tumse badkar kaun. He will worship. Now what is the destination of that person? He will go to the planet where Ganesha stays. Ganesha planet, there is a separate planet. He goes there. It is also material. It is not a permanent destination. Now where some devotee, yes, Prabhu.
So when you say there are many Brahmandas,
yes,
they are in
one Brahmanda.
So there is
Brahmanda, Bhuloka is a part of our Brahmanda.
So that the lifespan is defined.
Yes.
This
Yes.
similarly is the lifespan defined in the other Brahmandas also?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, it will be. For that Brahmanda, what kind of scriptures? See, in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, after all giving the knowledge to Arjuna, he says, whatever the knowledge I have given, it is a spark in the splendor. Now, for respective Brahmanda, he has his own plans of how to reveal scriptures there. He knows he is the person who created material world, so he also gives the knowledge in the respective material world to come to him, in depending on their consciousness and depending on their the souls they are living there. Yes, he would be giving it.
So in those Brahmandas also there is a like environment like this.
Yes, it will be there, Prabhu. There will be environment like this. Yes.
There will be one Mahesh Prabhu.
No. It's not only Mahesh Prabhu. There will be so many souls who actually Krishna empowers. I am not a devotee. I am just trying to be a devotee. But Krishna knows. Again, in this same chapter, in the same session, we will be seeing what kind of avatars a god has. Purusha avatars, Leela avatars, Shaktya Vesha avatars. There are a lot of types of avatars. Shaktya Vesha avatars are the avatars where Krishna empowers some living entity to do certain tasks for God. So, there in every Brahmanda, there will be devotees who will propagate the knowledge of God. Yes, there will be. He knows, even Krishna, if he created the world, he will also give he will give the knowledge to how to come out of this material world also. How can you forget him? Adarsh. Yeah. So now even
Thinking about this.
yeah. So even Krishna says, those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits, will take birth among such beings, and those who worship me will live with me and will never come back. That's there in the next sloka. I think, yeah, that which the Vedantis describes as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode. Only in the case of Krishna or what we say, Goloka, or what is the spiritual place? Vaikuntha Lokas are the place where once goes, they never return. But in other places where they visit, they go to demigods, planets or spirits planets, they will come back. Actually, there was an interesting session. Actually, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu was giving in the last 4 days. First session was Krishna in Vraja. Second session happened on Thursday, Krishna in Mathura. Third session happened yesterday, Krishna in Kurukshetra. And today a session happened, Krishna in Dwaraka. And there one Mataji asked, what about atheists, Prabhu, where they will go? Now Prabhuji and Mataji's, I think some other Mataji also asked previously. Now atheists, we should not treat them as sinners actually. In atheism is a very, very big category actually. Atheist is a big category. In atheism also there are a lot of pious people. They are very disciplined. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. They do pious things. They believe, I don't believe in God, but I will do charity. I will do the upliftment of beggars or upliftment of the slum boys. They might not believe in God, and they might be believing in their Sai Krushi. They believe in it, and they might not believe, but for them the destination will be heavenly planets. But we need to understand that atheists who are there is a big sect of range of people covering in atheism. In atheism also there will be people who don't believe in God, but they do lot of good work. And in atheism there are a lot of people who don't believe in God. Anubhavinchu Raja, they will give Unnadi Vakate Jindagi Mama, enjoy Madi, and they will have drink, smoke, and do lot of nonsense. They might go to hellish planets. But we should not categorize something like atheists will always go to hell. In other, I don't want to dwell into, in other religions they might be propagating that if you are not following this particular religion, you will go to hell and you need to kill them.
I think Lord Krishna also mentioned from like suppose like deep in Africa,
yes,
or
yes,
deep in China,
yes,
people don't even know Lord Krishna.
Yes.
But they are doing all good things.
Yes.
All good things. They didn't have an opportunity to know Lord Krishna.
Yes.
But still they are doing a lot of good things.
Yes.
So still they go to hell.
Yes. Probably no. They will not. See, as I said, even if you are born in Uganda, God will give an opportunity to uplift your spiritual life. Now, that option, if you are not choosing it, we can't help it. But the advantage of being born in India is always the environment is there actually. You know, India advantage is, okay, let me talk in terms of IT, corporate IT. For any project to execute, we need environment, we need process, and we need goal. Now, in other countries, they might not be having process or environment. But advantage of India is we are having process. We are having environment, so many temples. We are having such a wonderful environment being in India. But people have forgotten the goal. That is the unfortunate situation of India. People have forgotten the goal. The goal, if you ask, the only goal, thank you, Prabhu. The goal, if you ask, the goal will be, మా అమ్మాయికి మంచి బోర్డు రావాలి, నాకు మంచి కార్ కావాలి, నాకు మంచి 3 to 4 lakhs శాలరీ కావాలి, dollar pounds चाहिए.
He has taken birth in Africa. Why did he take the birth there? Because in the previous whatever karma he did, he is there to take care of that.
No, you're very true. But since he is already there, Since he is already there.
Still, if he's real, that's what I'm saying, Prabhu. If he's in China and there is no environment for him to know about God, and he's doing good thing, helping all the society people whenever there is any wrong happening in and around his vicinity, he will doing a good work and all. Surely he will be going to heavenly planets, Prabhu. But he will not break the material world. But in that scenario also, he would be getting an opportunity. He would be getting an opportunity to know about God, to uplift his spiritual consciousness.
But the other thing is also there, like when he may get an opportunity to know about God,
yes,
it's not necessarily he will be getting an opportunity to know Lord Krishna. He may be getting opportunity to know Jesus.
Yes, Prabhu. Nothing. Prabhuji, the point is the same example, Prabhu. The thing is, school में 35 marks आने वाला क्या? जब भी देखो he fails. We can't give a target of distinction to him. We give, अरे, at least you pass, no. Even Jesus is also fine. Allah is fine. Even if he is following that path, at least he would be getting an opportunity in the next life to be born in some pious families or some wealthy families where he can concentrate on his spiritual life.
Maximum
Nothing,
you
na?
can get into Swarg, that's it.
Because even in the Christianity or Islamic community, they have only concept of Jahannam or Jannat, and in Christianity, hell or heaven. They are only that particular consciousness is only there, but they are not talking beyond that. But they don't know that even if you go to hell, there is birth, death, old age, and disease. Okay, so that's the point, you know.
Even Lord Indra doesn't have he also have to leave his
Yes, he has to.
at certain time.
Yes, he has to. Yeah, because see, you know, Brahma's lifetime
That's
is.
how Raja Bali also became Indra.
Yes, bro. Yes. Now, rather Brahma, why we say we don't talk about his age? Brahma's age is 311 trillion years. 311 trillion human years. 311 trillion human years. I don't want to compare with interstellar. Each and other planet is having other different annual calendar, but 311 trillion years is a human calendar. I am saying Brahma's age is 311 trillion years, and right now Brahma's age is somewhere 52 years. We are in the middle of this. Okay, so yeah.
Lord Buddha is also an atheist.
Prabhuji, now we will come to the Prabhuji. Atheist in the sense, Prabhu, in that sense, Lord Buddha is an avatar of Vishnu. He is an avatar of Vishnu, no doubt about that. He is an atheist in the sense, Prabhuji, there is a reason for God's incarnation. For in any particular environment, why there would be a time. Now at that time, Lord Buddha has come. There is a specific reason, because at that time, lot of people, they were misusing the Vedas to get material gains, and in this material gains, they used to give bali. So for getting this material access, what kind of bali? I mean, they used to give. I mean, for this material opulence in the verge of getting this material opulence themselves, they used to do lot of sacrifices of animals. Lot of sacrifices they used to do. Okay. Now, due to that, Buddhism has come to leave the gods. At that time, the gods' knowledge was not that relevant. Now, depending on the time, place, circumstances, God incarnates for a specific purpose. Now, at that juncture, for the people who are doing this kind of things, God knowledge and all might not get into the mind. At that point, the main priority was to stop the violence. That's the
Probably was he atheist or was he propagating Brahma Jyoti? That's what he was propagating. He never said. I'm not very sure, but did he say ki?
I think he doesn't believe in it. He didn't reference. He believed in devatas, but he didn't believe in.
And again, I mean, just for information, Prabhuji, I mean, it might be shocking for you. There are two Buddhas. There is one who is the incarnation of Vishnu, okay, and there is another person also who has come as Buddha, but always a clash occurs when we discuss this kind of things. No? I mean, I don't know how many of you know there are two Buddhas. Gautam Buddha, Buddha is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. But there is another Vishnu. I am not able to find out the exact names and all. But lot of people do misinterpretation of these two. So we need to understand that there is a Buddha who I think he has reincarnated 500 years before Christ. I think 500 BC. 500 BC is the time when Lord Buddha has come to this Bhuloka. Anyway, that's a different thing. Yeah. So what's the problem with creating our own paths? Now, I told there are parampara, There is this particular ways to know about God and how to reach God. But what is the problem with creating our own paths? I don't believe in this parampara. I will find it. Na swayam krishito. I will. Eureka.
Take
Trillion years. Right? So we need to be intelligent enough to understand. I mean, the same example. Will you choose CBSE, ICSE or KPR? KPR syllabus to join your kids. You know, right, what KPR is? Huh? He doesn't know? No, you are not there. What is KPR? Okay. Prabhuji, your kids are small kids. Now, will you join your kids in CBSE, ICSE or IB or KPR syllabus?
A stands for Krishna.
No.
That's a trick question.
No, you have used your logic right, but in this case it is wrong. No, generally, in general parlance, where would you, in which syllabus you will try to join your kids? Generally. Whichever one. I am giving options: CBSE, ICSE, and KPR. So IGSE, okay. CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE and KBR. Which one will you join? IGSE. But why won't you join KPR? Because KPR is the own path. Own path. KPR means Kannada picture. My grandfather. So Prabhuji, jokes apart, we need to understand that there is a problem with our own syllabus, with our own way. You might be able to go to, and it is the same example. Now, how do you know that one kid is there? How will you know that who is his father? How will you know that a kid who is his father? What is the easiest way? What is the most toughest way? Yeah, ask mother. That is the easiest way, right? Now, I will scientifically do. I will take the DNA of all the men who are there in the world. I will analyze each and every DNA, and we will see. That's also possible, no? I mean, that actually, my dad being in the police department, we have been part of, and I have been curious. How will you do? I used to go along with him sometimes. I mean, so they do the DNA testing also. Even through that also, we can check who is the father of the kid. So now, will you choose that path, or will you simply ask your mother who is your father? That's the easy way, right? So we need to understand that there is a genuine problem in finding our own way. In this our natural tendency for everything else in life. Is this our natural tendency for everything in life? So what is the problem with creating our own paths? It's not natural. So already we have taken the example of school. Who can give the best path to reach the home? The person calling, the God himself. God himself says, एवं परंपरा प्राप्तो. परंपरा में जो है उसमें जो कुछ भी ज्ञान दिया है वो ही देखो मेरे को रीच करने के लिए, मेरे को पाने के लिए. Okay. Now, are we rejecting the God scripture guide books without learning them? That's what it happens, right? A lot of people these days, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and all. You hate scriptures? Yes, I hate scriptures. Did you read scriptures? No. Without knowing, how will you hate something? I mean, nonsense actually. Nonsense is happening in and around. Without knowing something about, even you didn't 1% you didn't make any attempt to understand something, and can you say that I don't like it? I mean, are you getting my point, Prabhuji and Mataji? I mean, without even knowing that, leave about the only not about the scriptures. Now, gulab jamun. Others you like gulab jamun, right? Which thing you didn't taste yet? Dokla you tasted? Dokla. I'm seeing for something which you don't taste, but you have tasted everything. Your dad has shown everything. Okay. Huh?
Turkish delight.
No, Turkish delight. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. So, Turkish delight you didn't taste, right? How is the Turkish delight? Huh? Will you say that I don't like Turkish delight? That's illogical, right? He don't know, so I can't tell. But there are so many people in mode of ignorance in and around society. I didn't taste, but I don't like. I don't like Turkish delight without tasting. That's the wrong thing.
It's a very kiddish thing to say, like, kids say that. Now small kids,
Yeah.
They may say this thing, but
Yeah. No, I'm just taking an example of kid, but there are outside, there are elders. Elders
yeah,
who.
you know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Like, you know.
I mean,
Even adults can say, you may say, I don't like Islam.
No, that is what I'm
Maybe
saying.
it's because of
It's
the
a very
influence
kiddish
of
thing to
someone
say.
that
As
you're
much as-
saying.
what is it?
Maybe it's because of the influence of someone they're saying that I don't like.
So a lot of people are saying I don't like, so I also not like.
Correct.
Right? That's also possible. Good answer. Yes, mother.
Like, for example, today I went out for lunch.
Lunch.
That time I thought I'll try something new today, and I ordered something new. It did not taste good.
Hmm.
So I was like, this is why I don't try anything new anywhere.
Okay.
So I'm not ready to try something new because I'm not sure if it's good or not. Right?
Because one experience is bad.
Yeah. So due to this also, so many people do.
Yes, yes, right.
So
Is that a right thing or not? So.
and one more thing, Prabhuji, like in my college, there's one guy. He read Veda, whatever he could, like Shiv Purana he read, and he read some Vedas also, Bhagavad Gita he read, and after reading also he converted into Christianity because he said there's a lot of confusion in this religion itself that here there's only one thing that they're following and everything is clear. So I will follow this. This is better for me.
Mataji, no, Mataji.
So many follow like this only.
So many follow like this only. They are already
In my family, seven brothers are there. Seven are different. Seven are
Okay,
different.
tell me,
One is Brahma Kumaris. One is
Art of living.
Tell me one thing.
so many
No,
are
no.
Your dad friend who became Christian. Your dad friend who became Christian. Where is he? Where is he working? What is his qualification?
College, no?
Studying with me.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, Mataji.
Because you are coming to
And I think
Ashish Prabhu, 1 minute.
ask you should remove it.
ask him.
Then only you have to enter this.
Anyway, we are not to prove anyone this thing here, but coming to your point, Mataji, we need to understand that Bhagavad Gita, already Krishna himself has told, it is Raja Guhyam. It is not understood without devotees' help, Mataji. You will not understand actually. That's the greatness of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna himself says in the book Raja Guhyam, Raja Vidya. It is a secret. You can understand only in the succession, only with the devotees who are following in the parampara. You will understand. You alone will not. There are I believe there will be so many people who might have read entire Bhagavad Gita, but they will not understand.
I read twice, did not understand even a single word.
Single word.
I attended
Even in fact-
Krishna's book, then I understood little.
Actually, basically, before coming to KC Mataji, I was not kind of a reader. Book reading, I never. When I first time I am reading my Guru Maharaj's autobiography. That's the only book which I am reading. Otherwise, this college going books and all, exams somehow clear and all. That's only. But I never used to. I'm not a book reader. But this is the book, Mataji, where you will not understand without devotee association, Mataji. 100%. Actually, I have seen this. Actually, I have seen this in person in the last 7 years. I have seen a lot of people who read this without devotee association and who read this with devotee association. There is a lot of change in the people. Now it is not for you to argue with your person, with your friend. Hey, this is the fact. Wrong. I mean, it's not to prove. I have been telling Ashish Prabhu also. Prabhuji, this spiritual knowledge we should not here and there. We should not simply go and this valuable education. We can't give it to everyone, Mataji. Simply like that. And it is also one of the offense actually. There are 10 offenses in devotion. Among the 10 offenses, one offense is to enlighten the God of knowledge who has no faith in it. At least if they have little faith or little inquisitiveness to know, we can try to convince or we can try to have an argument. But if they don't have any faith, it's an offense to convince him to say that God is there, God and all. It's offense.
Then how do we spread consciousness among others?
Okay, one small thing I will just tell. After that, you don't tell anything to him. Just tell the course which you are doing is a tough course, and because it's tough, will you leave that course or and not do anything, or will you're finding something very tough? You will go to a professor who knows the topic really well and try to know better so that you can go in a better way in life. So when you are saying that something is really easy, and now I just want to follow that. And,
okay, I mean just adding on top of what Ashish Prabhu said. Now you are in BTech second or third year? Second year, right? Now second year I think EDC is there, no? Electronic. First year. So you are EC. I think there will be in third year we are having a communication. So there are 8 to 9 subjects, right?
Tell him not to do that.
No, there are 8 to 9 subjects. 8 to 9 subjects is there. Now in this 8 to 9 subjects, I think antenna transformation, there is one topic is there. Now, see, as Prabhuji asked, since it is tough subject, I will not read.
But in his mind, the syllabus is over.
Is syllabus?
In his mind, syllabus is over.
Correct.
Because he read it, he thinks it's done.
Done. Okay.
I
But did he didn't understand? No, he's saying over, but did he understand?
Please understand.
Yeah.
What did he understand? What did
You're right. He thinks he understands, but he'll fail in the exam. So at the end of the life, he'll fail.
Actually, you know, he's reminding of my son.
Also it happens.
He's reminding of my son. My son, no, he feels that actually 1 week back saying chemistry was really tough. I'm not getting anything and all he was saying. And I told, Arey, why can't you ask a teacher privately to teach what particular thing you didn't understand? I asked, they will not respond properly, Dad. It's waste to ask them. Arey, did you try first of all? No, Daddy. I know if I ask, they will not. Even in a situation, my kind of standard, they will not be able to provide. Like that, he was arguing with me. No, actually, I see. It's not only this particular fact. He in lot of subjects, whatever we discuss, he has an answer. My younger one. Now chemistry is not working. Okay, let me try to arrange Nirma Mataji. She stays in our community. She is a PhD chemistry, Nirma Mataji. So we are sending him. After 2 to 3 days, he went to the tuition. Daddy, chemistry, wonderful subject, Daddy. I really understood everything. Now, I mean, actually, his decisions change immediately. Actually, within 2 days of tuition, now he feels that I am perfect in chemistry. Now, the point, you know, we need guidance. Now we can't stop that guy. If he read everything and he thinks everything I know, we can't stop it. We can't help it. Now we simply can ask, what are the 5 things you derived from that book? He understood everything, right? Ask him, what are the 5 great things you read about, he came to know from that book? Ask him, just, if you have a friend, just ask him, what are the 5 things, what he learned. But Bhagavad Gita is a scripture, Mataji, which without devotee association, without being in the parampara, you cannot understand. However, he might be a PhD also. Because I have seen personally, there are a lot of PhD scholars. I mean, I came to know through, because my daddy is a PhD in criminal psychology, so I used to meet a lot of PhD people, and I try to speak to them. So they think, I read Bhagavad Gita, but they will not. If he can even say that I understood Bhagavad Gita completely, means he didn't understand a single point, because Bhagavad Gita teaches you humility. So, yeah. So,
a subject which is known, like people think that I know, but they don't know the context. Then and when they get the exam, the marks.
it's
same as what he is thinking.
in so many, as Prabhuji raised, it's just one kind of a showpiece in houses. Bhagavad Gita. Chapama, we don't teach it. To be frank, that is the harsh truth. Now, I don't want to blame other, no offense intended towards other religions, Christianity and Islam. From childhood itself, we should learn from them. Our parents, in the name of secularism.
At least once in a week they will go to church. Like that. Friday they will go.
I mean, hats off to them actually, to be frank with you. Hats off to them. We are culprits actually.
Right now I'm going to one place in Begumpet and there are 4-5 Muslim guys. Friday all of them will go to mosque.
Mosque. For us,
when they went, I told my Hindu all the that he learned from them. And fix one day at least.
And even our Hindus also go to the temple, but it's a choice. Okay, Saturday we are available. Okay, let's go to temple. That is the sad situation today actually.
Too many options.
It is just an option. Okay, Devda, okay, I am coming this evening. Okay, I will see you. Okay, I will come. As if you are giving an appointment to him. That is, whenever we go to, you might have seen, when we go in traffic, temple appeared. Some chumma they will give.
That's why they are spreading here.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. It's a very Bangladesh. Whatever situation happened, with some group, if we are not aware, if we are not bringing, our future generations are going to be in trouble.
It happened quite a few times. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Almost country.
Kashmir.
We are debating the topic. I don't want to dwell. So many European countries have been.
It is about old city.
Yeah. Anyway, we are debating the topic. So let us. I think Mataji, your topic has gone to so many places. So yeah. So valid question is.
Because it's so huge. Difficult to find.
Yes.
There is Raja Yoga.
Yeah.
So they also even Islam is like that.
Yes.
And even in England, their kids go every day to the madrasa.
Yes.
Every day, little kids wearing hijab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Prabhuji.
it takes time.
Yes.
Even this or
Even in England, in Australia, everywhere.
Yes.
We don't have any excuse.
Yes. Anyway, we are debating the topic, but the point is.
But it's reduced to totally that the God and get some benefit from the God.
Yes.
Go to God,
Yes.
put some money inside, God give me these things.
And Prabhuji, believe me, if your prayers are really genuine, I mean, I have seen personally in my cases, Prabhuji, if you are genuinely praying Krishna, I am suffering with this anartha. Please help me to come out of this. Sincerely, he really helps. And even you can go furthermore. I know I'm having this anartha. How much ever I'm trying to do that, but I'm still getting attached to that anartha, Krishna. Please help me. And this change in anartha or change in this, try to make it seamless so that I should not be affected in future. If you are sincerely praying it, Prabhuji, believe me, Krishna helps actually. First of all, we need to realize that we are having a genuine problem. I mean, actually, I see I've been working as a director of operations in my company, and my HR, who's just probably 1 or 2 years experienced, and straight away after college she joined in this company as HR, and she doesn't do a lot of things what a HR is supposed to do. Now my job is not to point her out that, madam, please, this product is there, and you are the right person to point. I am not expecting you to do technical work to sort out this product. There is a HCM product. Human capital management, there is a product. Now this product, you are the person who need to explore and give the bugs. What are the issues? What are the problems you are facing in this human capital management product developed by our company? You have to give it to the product people. Am I? Now, there is one way I can get angry. But the problem with her is, she never accepts that I am in a problem. I am in a problem. This is my job responsibility. She doesn't know. And some of you don't want to take her out also. Now I have to live with that. But the bottom line is, lot of people don't know that we are in a problem at all. I mean, Maya Devi is so strong. Believe me, this illusion, Maya Devi will not act outside the community. It will be acting here only. Because you all are who have assembled here are at least trying to be devotees or trying to follow devotional service, and Maya acts on you. She will be taking an effort to deviate. How strong are you in this path? How strong? Even after coming to devotional service also, Krishna will arrange in such a way that devotee is being corrected by a devotee also. Don't feel that my devotion mein aa gayi, ab bas Krishna mai hai mera. No. Even in the devotional environment also, after you come to devotional service, there will be slight anarthas will be there. Some minute anarthas will be there. And Krishna will take out that minute anarthas through devotees only. And that's not also easy. Ego comes into picture. Mahesh Prabhu, you are, see, congregation 50 devotees, and your congregation only 5 devotees, huh? I See, I mean, there is a possibility, Prabhuji and Mataji, in this material world, Maya especially acts on devotees. For others, she doesn't need. Already they are in Maya. They don't want to come out. Only in the devotee environment it happens. So please. Okay. Anyway, coming back, do we know what paths all the devatas are following for their progress in spiritual life? All the devatas are also living entities. Living entities. So they got the position of devatas means they are elevated devotees than us. Because they are elevated devotees, that is the reason why they have been given that particular role. Now think of a case, sun god, Vivaswan. If he goes for a leave, Krishna, actually today my mother-in-law and father-in-law have come. Can I take leave today? One day will not raise. Please, I need 1 day leave. Do you think Krishna will keep that kind of devotees for performing that role? We can ask, sir, 1 day leave I need, my in-laws are coming. We can take leave. So Krishna knows our what we are exactly, Krishna knows. So depending on that only Krishna gives the service. So devatas, so do we know what path devatas, even if we are taken the case of Ganesha, if someone is really worshipping from birth to end of life, he is worshipping only Ganesha, you are my ultimate. He goes to Ganesha planet. After going to Ganesha planet also, he will be working as a trainer for Ganesha. Or in Ganesha, there also he will teach him that he is the ultimate God, he is the supreme God. Even I am also trying to go there only.
But still, we Hindus have 16,000 plus gods.
No, 3.3 crore dollars.
3.3 crore.
Yes.
If you go into a normal Hindu's house, you see all the photos, right?
Yes.
They worship all of this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So a person who is a strong devotee of all the deities,
Will not go anywhere. Will not go anywhere.
Will not go anywhere.
rarely be.
Prabhuji, now you and me don't know. Now the thing is, yes, it's a wonderful question. So many deities are there. So many deities are there. Now we need to think that among all the gods, Krishna is not a god among the gods. Okay, Krishna, Shiva, Durga, Ganesha, Anjaneya, Rama, among all these gods, I like Krishna. He's the one good and beautiful God. Krishna is not the best among the Lord. He's not an option. He is the source of all the gods. A lot of people don't know that. What we can do? I think I've taken an example of that sweet shop, right? Agra sweet shop, where all the deities are there. Every day, this deity I didn't do, oh, curse ho jayega. So he will do all the deities. Wrong. We need to understand, we need to question what is the hierarchy of the gods, why these many gods are there. We need to question. We are not even teaching our kids to make them know why these many gods are there, what is the role, why these many gods are there, mummy, in puja room. What is the answer? I asked my mom. My mom used to say, Manchidi kabatti.
They will scold us and then shut up and do.
Shut up and do.
No, they used to say each god is for each thing.
Each thing.
God, Saraswati is for
Studies, Vidya, Lakshmi is for money. That's what this is not a proper understanding. It's not understanding in mode of pure goodness. In mode of passion, they will, because see, that's a kind of even a hidden, they want this. So, actually it's wrong portrayal actually. Lakshmi Devi coming paisa from her hand. That's wrong portrayal. Lakshmi Devi means prosperity. It's not only money. She gives prosperity. And where she will give prosperity? When you are serving Lord Narayan. She can be there at one place, at one person home today. She might not be there. That's why she is called Chanchala. She might be there today. Tomorrow she might not be there at the same place. But she might be permanently there at one place. Where? Feet of Lord Narayan.
Lot of parents, they love to keep their daughter's name after Goddess Lakshmi, but they don't, just because for this reason.
Yes.
Means not all of them, but many of them, they don't know anything about Lord Lakshmi.
Prabhuji, there are Lakshmi Devi, there are Lakshmi Sahasranamas, Lakshmi Sahasranamas, Vishnu Sahasranamas. There are a lot of people who does that. It's good, nothing wrong. There are I know personally a lot of kids who can utter 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita in a single go, but they will not understand the meaning. I'm not against. It's not something wrong, but we need to understand what it is, what they are talking about.
They are better than not reading the book.
Yes, they are better than not reading. Who are the people who are not reading the book? Kids. I mean, I know. Actually, probably I will bring that kid one day. I mean, in our congregational kid is there who knows all the shlokas. But I mean, the consciousness is important. A lot of people go to Vishnu. ఏమండి మేము తెల్లవారుజామున విష్ణు సహస్రనామం చేశామండి. ఏమండి బిర్యానీ ఎక్కడ? Next. I mean, that consciousness is important. Okay. So, do we know where all the devatas would be? For sure, going back home, back to Godhead. No doubt. All the devatas would be going.
So after a certain time, Lord Ganesha won't be there.
Yeah. Prabhuji, try to understand Lord Ganesha is not a person. It's a position. Lord Brahma is a position, not a person. Lord Indra is a position, not a person. I am a operations director is my position. Today director of operations is Mahesh. Tomorrow director of operations might be Vijay Bhaskar. But position is same. So Ganesha is a position, not a person. There is a person in that position. Veda Vyas is a position. It's not a person. Dvaipayana Vyasa is a person who is there in that position. Next Veda Vyas would be Ashwatthama. So like that, we need to understand. A lot of people don't know what is the position. When Lord Ganesha, it's not a person. It's a position. CM Gariki Jai, like that Ganesha Gariki would Jai. CM Revant Reddy ki Jai, like that there is a person who is there in the Ganesha position.
Probably there is a shlok, chapter 8.16. Brahma Bhuvan Loka. Punaravartino Arjun. Mamu Petu Kante, Punardharmana Vidyate. Krishna is clearly saying from Brahma Lok, which is the highest lok, to the last lok, everyone has got a lifetime. Only who comes to my lok doesn't have a full lifetime.
Yes. So all would be traveling, even wherever they are going, they are worshipping. It's good. I mean, again, it's a little bit advanced topic, but Lord Shiva, there might be a lot of devotees who worship Lord Shiva. But there's nothing wrong about it. But they will take some 3 lifetime to who worship the Pakka Shiva Bhaktas. Acharyas say that after some certain 3 or 4 lifetimes of being Shiva Bhakta, they will go to the Vaikuntha Dham also. So they will take another 3 births because Lord Shiva would be guiding them to go to, when Vishnu is the ultimate thing whom I am also trying to worship. So that's what he said. I know it's a little advanced. Yes, ma'am. Avanamma. Sorry. Shivudu is not a position. He is a person. He is a person. Yes. Yeah. Mataji.
Yesterday I attended one class,
Bhagavad
Gita.
Gita.
Like Ramananda's question.
Super.
This is like extension of that girl's question. So like Josna, she asked one question because of her mother. This Shravana Masam, she is doing Saraswati Puja. Some Saraswati Puja Vratam. She asked the question that Prabhuji, I am doing this puja because of the mother. Even I am doing Saraswati Puja or Lakshmi Puja. My full consciousness is into Krishna. I was thinking about Krishna. So her question is like, do I need to do this puja or do I need to stop this puja or do I need to pray only to the Krishna? So he replied in like one word answer like that because Saraswati is also thinking about Krishna. Saraswati Mataji or Lakshmi Mataji is also thinking about Krishna. That is the reason you also think of that is nothing wrong in it. But in that case, how can we avoid? Do we need to continue that puja or?
Mataji, yeah, very good question, Mataji. See, nothing wrong in doing it. Now I think I already explained for a tree, for all these demigods, Saraswati or Lakshmi, all are coming from Krishna only, Vishnu only. Okay, so if we are watering the root is enough. There is no need to water flower. Each flower, if one plant is there, ఒక్కొక్క flower కి నీళ్లు పోసి ఒక్కొక్క పండుకు నీళ్లు పోయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. If you are watering the root, there is no need. Now there will be some devotees who have been from their birth till the 20-25 years of their age, they have been worshipping one devata, say Durga Mata or Lakshmi Devi or Ganesha. They have been worshipping, and there might be Hanuman Chalisa every day. Nothing wrong in doing it. But we need to make them understand the higher reality. And if you are able to, starting we will say better to do both, no? You do this and do this also. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra also you do it and you do this also. And eventually we can say that. I think this sloka is, I think you didn't attend one session, Mataji, that is importance of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. There we have given a logical sequence. What does each and every syllable in that Hare Krishna Maha Mantra means? We have tried to listen, already I have recorded it. So there we have given a logical sequence, like each and every syllable, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What does a single name of Krishna mean? What does a single syllable of Rama mean? We have given a logical calculations and come to that. So those devotees who are attached, we should not say no, Hare, you tappu chestunnava, tappu kaadu, nothing wrong. Alani ade ultimate ankudu cheppalemu. So that's what Pranand Prabhu also might have told. See, nothing wrong in doing it, but not to remove the sentimentality. We say this is nothing wrong, but try to do this also. And after a certain time, if he's fixed in the devotional service, we try to say, try to you can do this probably instead of doing this both. Try to do 4 rounds of this, 2 types, 8 rounds of this, ultimately 16 rounds of chanting. Like that we recommend. Okay, Mataji.
My doubt actually after last week's session, I was discussing it with my father. And then he was like, we have 3.3 crore
Devatas.
because, for example, right now your son did not understand in school, but when Mataji said, he understood. So, for this much complex topic, we have different teachers or different
Yes.
these Devatas are different teachers, and whoever they like will get attracted to that Devata and they will show us the way to reach.
Mataji, that's what. Actually, coming to this event, our consciousness when we are trying to worship a Devata should be to Lord Ganesha, please help me to get a devotion towards Krishna. Lord, remove all obstacles towards the devotion towards Krishna. Hanumanji, please help me in chanting the Lord's Ram's name with purity, with conviction, with faith. When we should take the assistance of demigods to reach the ultimate. They are not the ultimate. That's what the consciousness we need to have. What we need to pray, demigods, this is what we need to pray. Please help me. Durga Mai, please help me in devotion towards Krishna. But a lot of people don't know that. That's the awareness we are trying, or Sanatana Dharma or the scriptures are trying to provide. A lot of people even, I don't know how many, in this current society with the kind of 24 hours electricity, 24 hours water, who will, everything is there. Why it is required? This one.
Goal setting is also not there. A lot of people
Don't know goal.
They don't want to go to
No, don't.
They just want to study well, else they'll play
Yes. Prabhuji, it's a very shocking thing, when a lot of people, when they get material opulence, when the education wise they get it, they money wise they get it, and suddenly something bad happens in their life. They are shattered, Prabhu. They can't take it actually. They are shattered. I have seen personally a lot of people who are materially, educationally at the peak. They are materially also peak, and everything happened very nicely. And suddenly something bad happens, they can't take. There are instances where they can't take and they commit suicide also. This is what the spirituality provides, Prabhuji. And spirituality provides that strength to deal with the things. Don't aim for our kids that, how will we survive? Krishna has his own plan for him. Don't worry much about. Try to inculcate values in the kids. That's what we have been telling. Don't try to get the properties and the values is better. Because they will get a strength to deal with the things. Because whatever, same dialogue. Yavade cinema ko vade hero annattu. The same cinema what you faced, your kid will not be facing. His cinema will be entirely different. Screenplay will be different. Villains will be different. Supporting actors will be different. Comedians will be different. You can't direct your sons or your kids' movie. They have to direct themselves. The only thing what you can do is you can give the tools. For a director ante camera undali, ee angle lo pattukovali, screenplay ila ellali, ee music pedte better. So you need to give the values to him to deal with the negative things. There are people. My dad actually my dad used to tell me. That's what it is. That's how the environment of society. Evaro okkalu start chesi untaru. Then lot of people comparison. Societal, this is society pressure, no? If some now in the residential societies like this, when with lot of rich elite class people are staying here, My kid is going to swimming and guitar classes. Your kid is not going anywhere, huh? Pressure, parents' pressure. My kid is, everyone is learning guitar and swimming and badminton, they are going. My kid is getting lagged. Chalo, badminton academy. Chalo, swimming academy. My dad, when we took birth, my dad was having a goal. Me, engineer, from before born itself. If a boy is there, engineer, my sister, doctor.
3 dates.
2
3
dates.
dates. No, in that movie, 3 dates.
3 dates.
In the home only, they are thinking like, if the girl is there, she
Yes.
will be a doctor. If the boy is
No,
there,
that's right. I didn't understand the logic. Why boys engineers and why girls doctor? I didn't understand that logic. See, till date actually. Why boys not doctors? Why girls not engineers? Anyway, that's a different topic. But yeah, that's how it is. You're right, Prabhu. You're right actually. Very unfortunate situation. But anyway, nothing wrong. I mean, in a way, it is good also that some goal is there. Kids should be prospering. But more importantly, they are not even inclined about spiritual knowledge to the kids, which is very necessary. Everyone is talking about Swayam Krushi, hard work, smart work, but no one is giving spiritual.
Unfortunately, people are thinking like, my child is going for badminton, his child is going for badminton, I must also send. But they're not seeing that their child is going for spiritual knowledge. Why shouldn't I send?
It is a थोड़ा वो ना society क्या बोलते हैं? It is a image shattering thing. If you say that I am sending my kid to spiritual classes, I am sending my kids to satsang बोले तो वो image damage हो जाएगा. हाँ? Comedy हो जाएगा. My kids are going to satsang to learn about Bhagavad Gita. How many will take? That's a again. One more thing is there. Some parents they will send Bhagavad Gita classes. No, you go give it. And some middle-aged people, 30s or 40s, they send their parents. Meeku avasaram baga. They don't want to learn. They want to send their parents and kids. Actually, it is needed for parents more. Parents more. Prabhuji and Mataji, please try to understand. You can't.
Sir, this type of things are happening. That's why Hindus are in this kind of situation.
Anyway, Prabhuji, that's it. No, you're right, Prabhu. You're right. No, I'm not denying it, Prabhuji. I'm not. You are right.
It's a harsh fact.
Harsh fact. That's right. I'm not.
I would like to tell one thing. We keep bashing ourselves. In 1,000 years, Hindus are in the best position now.
Now.
Is it true or not?
Yes.
We are in the best position now. In 1,000 years, we are in the best position now.
Pakistan,
We can be
sir,
better.
sir, Pakistan has become a Muslim country. Pakistan, sir. I'm
No,
not talking about-
Prabhuji, Ashish Prabhu, we will discuss because this.
Pakistan is such a holy land, of Hindus.
Prabhuji, it's a different topic. It's a different topic. We will discuss, Prabhuji. Not here. This is not the environment. I know it's there, but yeah. We will discuss. I know a lot of things are there, but as I agree with you, Prabhuji, when we are in a better situation now. Actually, relatively better situation now when compared to past. But how the future would be, there's no guarantee. Believe me, that how the things are with the neighborhood. I mean, really, it's a very precarious situation actually. Okay, coming back. So as I said, all the devatas are following for their progress. Yes, they are also following, and they are sure shot going back home, back to Godhead for sure. Devatas, don't compare. Tomorrow after going out of the satsang, Ganesha is also a devotee, spiritual. Oh, Ganesha and me also same only, no? No, that is not the intention. That is not the intention. Please, don't ever think like that. Don't ever think like that. Yes, they are also souls. They are also having their own journey. They got that position because they are more elevated in devotion than us. They got that position. Don't compare ourselves with them, please. Okay? So, why waste time creating new path? Are we certain if we have so much time left? Do we have that much time? Some people will be there, no? But chemistry, lot of this thing, already experimentation, then some curious people. I will do experimentation and I will find it out. Even in college also. Hey, already chesaru, already result vachindi. Do you need really effort to do that? They will do it. That passion, you know. They will try to do it. But eventually we need to understand that we don't have that much time, especially in the spiritual consciousness. We don't have that much time. Our human lifetime is very less. Okay. Next. Why should one know who is God? Why should one know who is God? Mataji, your parent Mataji? What's your good name? What's Sunanda. Okay, now Sunanda Mataji. Where do you stay, Mataji? Which block, which flat? I block 2107. Now I block 2107. Mataji. Mataji is staying with whom, Mataji? Husband, mother-in-law, and only 3? That's the kids. They are only okay. Okay, fine. So she's there. I assume that Mataji is staying with kids, her husband and mother-in-law are there in that flat. And morning she got up. She got up at 6 a.m. Did like this and see. Her door is missing. Main door. Main door is missing. Main door is not there. What will happen? Please tell me.
Loud scream.
Mataji, have you please మీరు కాసేపు కళ్ళు మూసుకొని ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఇమాజిన్ చేయండి. మెయిన్ డోర్ మార్నింగ్ లేచారు, మెయిన్ డోర్ కనపట్లా. No, not locked. Door itself is not there. Door itself is not there.
It was made of like some rose gold or something.
Main door itself is not there. Now, please tell me what would be Mataji's reaction? Why? God, this thing. Tell me.
What is missing from the husband will be sleep.
No, before that, she'll call her husband.
You will go to that shelf where precious things are kept.
What is it?
She will check her jewelry box and
She will check her jewelry box first. You will become a good husband.
Very good answer.
When an accident happens, he will not see his body.
Body.
He will see the phone first.
Phone first. Yes.
He
So.
was going to accounting stream.
Yeah. Good. Nice answer, beta. Nice answer.
Phone బాగుందని చూపించాడు.
Is everyone?
home is alright.
Yeah. So now, lot of answers have come. Now Mataji, Sujata Mataji, right? Sunanda Mataji. Now Sunanda Mataji, after initially she will panic. Door పోయింది ఏంటి? Panic. Now checklist starts. First, ఏమైనా valuables పోయాయా? Second checklist. నా హస్బెండ్ మా అత్తయ్య నా పిల్లలు ఉన్నారా? She is there.
That's second one.
Second one. Third, that's second one. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. My intention was not that.
Good catch.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Ashish Prabhu, I take my words back. Checklist. First, number 1, Mataji would check whether my husband is there, my mother-in-law is there, my kids are there. Okay, so that is first. Second one is my valuables are there.
I have played on that.
So like that she will have a checklist. Third one is she will check with security. No, not check it. Like third checklist, she will check with neighbors. Did you get any noise in the night? She will check with neighbors. Then fourth, she will check with security for checking the CCTV cameras. Yes or no? So like this, there will be a checklist of 10 to 15 things what she will check. Then probably finally police FIR. Am I right? When these things happen, all these things go on. Right? Similarly, when you see something precious is damaged, what will you find it? Who did it? Why was it done? Why me? Devuda nene enduku? When something bad happens, that's what we cry, right? मैंने क्या पाप किया भगवान? मेरे को ही क्यों हो रहा है? Right? किसने किया? क्या गलत मैंने किया? मैं ये फेस कर रहा हूँ. That's what we question, right? Yes or no? Now probably it might be a funny incident what I quoted. Now think about the same situation without fun factor being aside, something bad happens to you. Will you not question? If not, if you are matured enough, probably you might not utter it outside. But people say, right? Recently, one of the devotees, Shilpa Mataji, she passed. Her mother passed away. Her mother passed away. Shilpa Mataji is almost of our age, and her mother is around 60s to 70s. Very nice devotee. So we ate lot of prasadam from her hands. She passed away, and I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, her mother is also still there. So Shilpa Mataji's mother, who is between 60 to 70, she passed away this Thursday, last Thursday. And her mother, who is almost 90 or 100, I think, she is still there. And she is mourning for her daughter. I mean, it's a very sad situation, right? Any parents, their kids dying in front of them, any age, it's a very sad situation. And she was crying like anything. Enti, what happened? Enduku, naage, actually, it was not any disease also. Actually, Wednesday evening, we were in the evening, at 6:30 to 8:30, we were having a session of our Guru Maharaj. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu was telling about our Guru Maharaj in a private session to all the devotees. So this Mataji also came, Shilpa Mataji also came. And suddenly after half an hour she got a call, she left. And it was said that she was on a phone call. Bas, like that. No panic, nothing. She simply, I don't know what to quote. What was she saying, Shanti? Attack, some panic attack. Huh? What does it mean? Suddenly she felt, that's it. There was no history of any disease or anything. She simply left. She simply became fall on the sofa and she left her the last breath. Okay, so we question all these things. Who did it? Why was it done? Why me? What wrong did I do? Next, this material world is created for a purpose. That's what we need to understand, Prabhujis and Matajis. This material world is created for a purpose. Purpose not to stay here. Everlasting. Ever after, ever happy, something, some dialogue is there, right? What is that? That is never before. No, that is a comedy dialogue. Never before. Happily ever after. Yes. Happily ever after. That's what English movies say. Happily ever after. Middle world is not meant for happily ever after. Kada Sukhantam అనేది మామూలు మన తెలుగు మూవీస్లోనే జరుగుతుంది. అంత హీరో విల్లన్ని చంపేస్తాడు, ఫ్యామిలీ హీరోయిన్కి తాళి కడతాడు, అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ ఫ్యామిలీ ఫోటో శుభం. No. And especially Andhra and Telangana people, they like happy endings. Sad endings, they will make the movie flop. It's not happy ending, Prabhuji and Matajis.
New films, it is not coming now.
Huh?
No, it was formerly Subham comes. Nowadays it is not coming.
Yeah.
The end.
That's good actually. Now earlier in movies they used to do Shubham. Now the end. Now you need to understand the end means not a happily ever after. Problem starts. Please don't go by that. Actually, we are trying my kid to come out of it. My elder one, she's as I said, mass communication journalism. She sees DDLJ. Daddy, I want to see DDLJ Mumbai. We will go. So we went to Mumbai, and myself and my daughter went to that movie. And happily ever after. I tried. If I tell that during the movie, she will not understand. No, please, Bhavika, it's not happily ever after. Please try to understand. No, it is not. You see, I just feel that still you feel that it is happily ever after. Someone. Do you think it is happily ever after? ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ మీరు అలా అంటారు? నాకు చక్కటి నా మొగుడు అందగాడు, నా మొగుడు బాగా సంపాదిస్తాడు, మై కిడ్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ఫారెన్, మై కిడ్స్ ఆర్ సెటిల్డ్ ప్రాపర్లీ, దే ఆర్ ఎర్నింగ్ lakhs and crores of rupees, and we are staying in a posh bungalow. What is the problem? What is being wrong to call it as happily ever after? Happiness is just a thing between two negative things. Try to understand. And if you are not realizing it, I am not praying it, but that is the nature. Even Krishna himself told, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam, in this material world. Dukkhalayam, he himself told, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Please, if you are still in that Sukhalayam Ashashvatam, Sukhalayam Shashvatam in this material world, I am sorry. I am sorry to say, there can't be any more fooler than that. Did you see anyone in this material world who is happily ever after? Anyone? I will not tell, Prabhu, since you are asking this, I can't tell, but I know someone. Is anyone thinking like that? Do you feel anyone is happy ever after? Example? Yes. I like you. Come on, tell me. Huh? Mukesh Ambani. He has given an example of Mukesh Ambani. He is happy? He is happy? Do you feel he is happy? We will connect one to one. I don't have time. सेशन होने के बाद अब हम दोनों डीप डिस्कशन करेंगे, ठीक है? No, मुकेश अंबानी is not happy. Do you know his son? कितने बेटे हैं उनको? How many kids he is having, Mukesh Ambani? No, 3 kids, 2 sons and 1 daughter. Anyway, we'll discuss. Okay, so that's what we need to understand. Okay, so this material world is created for a purpose, and we are all forced to live in it. Who won't we want to know? Ask anything. I mean, what a jail Krishna has created, right? Krishna has created a jail where people don't want to come out of it.
He's put so much variety.
Huh?
He's given
Options.
so much variety.
Yeah, అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు what is the famous jail, Prabhu?
I've never been there.
No. No, here in Hyderabad lo dindi. What is the jail? Churchillgooda jail. No, Churchillgooda jail. Some prisoners might be thinking, right? Hey, every day I'm getting chapati, kurma, wonderful, no? Morning breakfast, chapati, night dinner. Every weekend some special item. Free accommodation. What is wrong in it? It's good. బయటికి వెళ్తే నాకు దొరుకుతలేదు. I need to put an effort to earn. Here no effort needed. No bills to pay. I can stay here only, no? Chanchalgooda, right, brothers? No family commitments. Huh? If you think like that, we can't help it. No, they're not trying to come out. I can't help it. Now, Prabhuji, that's what we need to understand. So, who created this material world? We need to question. Why this was created? Why everything keeps changing? Who is in control of it? Who owns it? Why my grandmother, when we were kids, small kids, first or second class, bus stops at one place, and from that place to our village there used to be 2 kilometers of distance. So we used to carry luggage. My dad and my mom used to carry some luggage, and myself and my sister used to carry some luggage, and we used to walk. And after reaching certain point, I used to call loudly. I know that she would be there in some or the other field. So I used to call, Jeja, I used to call. Then she used to, Arey na manavadu vachindu, and na manavaralu vachindani. She used to hug. She used to tell stories. And she used to cherish a lot. And when we used to be in village, she used to call everyone in the neighbors, and she used to tell us, Seenu, Madhavi, iddaru meer English lo maatladra. Like that, myself and my sister used to, and more than me, my sister, when she used to talk in English, people used to get amazed. Kannillu vachai vallaki. Emotional, they used to be emotional. And suddenly, after that kind of a bondage we are having, and 2 years back, my grandmother left. Why is it happening? Why is it happening to my closest people? Who is doing that? Don't we get that questions? I mean, is it not a logical thing to ask that question, that why these things are happening? Is it a valid point or not, Prabhuji and Mataji? So, most precious things in our lives are our beloved parents, children and friends. They keep leaving us, or they are dying. Why? Why they are dying? Who is killing them? What is this love? What are the relationships? Who is making me cry? What is the permanent relationship that lasts forever? Under they're leaving, right? I mean, if you observe, I have a relationship with my parents for the 21 to 21 years, or till 50 to 60 years. After that, a new personality comes. My wife comes at the age of 25 or 26 of my age. Then she comes, and after a certain point, new relations are being found with my son and daughter at the 30 or 28 or 29. And after 50, 60, my parents leave. And after the 60, 70, one of my partner, either I will leave or my wife will leave. And after some extent, I will leave, my parents will cry, my kids will cry. I mean, you are seeing, right? I mean, so at some moment, some relations are there. But what is that relationship which is lasting forever? Don't you get that question? Is not a logical thing to ask?
Prabhuji, devotion.
Yes, you are right. You banged on target. Devotion, yes. Okay, what is a permanent relationship which we can cherish?
But I think people don't get the question itself.
Is it logical thing to question or not? People won't get it because they are not even exposed to this kind of environment at all. At least our ancestors, they were very good at it. They used to completely depend on God.
Nowadays they are very much into Maya.
Maya.
How the others are saying.
Ante, yes.
Accept as it is.
Ah.
Right?
Accept. One of my solution architect is there in my company. My name Manish Bhatt.
Maya and Chai. What is Maya?
What is Maya? That is Maya. I mean, I asked him Manish Bhatt.
Illusion
ये क्या रे ये क्वेश्चंस तेरे को
Another way. So if you ask you know, you say power. But what I Maya is what is Maya?
Yeah, means illusion.
You are telling the another.
Okay, yeah.
Synonyms.
Anyway.
Even Nara also.
The point is, Prabhuji, we are not, if you are not getting these questions, don't you think these questions are logical? I mean, I know it might be, we need to take it with a pinch of salt, but these are the harsh realities. What I said. Now, I'm with my family. My parents, I am telling my parents to come and stay with me, but they don't want to stay. They are only sorry, ma randi koncham baaguntundi. They are not willing to stay. But the most of the time, or the relation I am having with my wife and my kids. And after some time, my kids, after 3 to 4 years, my elder one would be married, my younger one would be married. They would be having their own family life. They will phone में बाबा अच्छा है बाबा बाबा नावा अन्नम तिन्ना जैसा अडुताరు. Then how much relation we are having? Probably my wife. I think among all these relations, probably wife is the one with whom we will be having the longest relationships till some point. After that, there might be some permanent relation. What is that relation? We should get this question, Prabhuji. If you are not getting that, that means we have not started our spiritual journey. Please, first accept that these are the logical questions. Okay? So my identity is my body. It's the only medium through which I get what I want. What is killing it? My identity is, see, Prabhuji, we need to understand. Leave about our normal beings like us. Even Arjuna himself could not, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, once Abhimanyu died. Arjuna is crying, Yudhishthira Maharaj and all the Pandavas are crying, and Krishna is also crying. Then Arjuna goes and asks Krishna, Krishna, we are crying, Draupadi is crying, Pandavas are crying, why are you crying? Then he says, why I am crying? Because even after telling entire Bhagavad Gita also, still you are crying. That's why I am crying. Even after telling entire Bhagavad Gita, you are still crying, that's why I am crying, he says. And it's not easy.
Like, like
It's not easy. It's not. For someone close bodily relationships, that's what, I mean, it's not easy. But we need to understand.
Nothing wrong to cry.
Nothing wrong to. I will say we need to cry every day if possible. But మన సొసైటీలో ఏంటి మగపిల్లవాడు ఏంటి నువ్వు క్రై చేయడం ఏంట్రా? Being a man, how can you cry? Aryan, how often you cry? Do you cry? Aya? Riya, sorry. Riya, how often you cry? Or you never cried? 10 times? In a year? दिन के year में? Average, okay. Average, in an average 10 times he cries in an year. But for what you cry? Generally for what you cry? Bad
meetings.
बैट परचेज करो, मुझे स्विमिंग खेलने दो. किसने क्राई किया? किसने क्राई किया? ऑन एन एवरेज बताओ किसके लिए क्राई किया?
पूरे दिन सब मेरे को डांटते हैं तो बस
ग्रोथ हो. तो किस लिए डांटते हैं?
दिन भर पढ़ो पढ़ो
पढ़ो पढ़ो बोलते हैं इसलिए ना. ओके. What about you? How often you cry? Not much. Okay. Era Sai, what about you? Significant? Huh? Okay, 10 hours. So the thing, Prabhuji said, Mataji, nothing wrong in crying. Our society, men are not supposed to cry. That is the notion, right? What our parents teach.
You said this cry means dukkham?
No, literal cries, tears. దుఃఖించు మనం ఏడవకుండా కూడా దుఃఖించవచ్చు కానీ ఏదైతే టీయర్స్ కన్నీరు బాష్పాలు రావాలి ఆనంద బాష్పాలు కాదు కన్నీళ్ళు రావాలి బట్ కెన్ వి క్రై ఫర్ కృష్ణ హ్యావ్ యూ ఈవెన్ అటెంప్ట్ టు ట్రై ఫర్ అసలు ఎందుకు ఏడవాలి ప్రభుజీ కృష్ణ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి కృష్ణ గురించి ఎందుకు ఏడవాలి దట్ ఈస్ these are the situation we are in.
That's a valid question.
Yes, it's a valid question. ఎందుకు ఏడవాలి? Because we are not understanding that we are in a jail. Please, that's the point, right, Prabhu? That we are not realizing we are in a jail. But there are so many prisoners in Chanchalguda jail crying, I want to come out. Don't you feel there are a lot of prisoners who genuinely cry? Yes, they did a mistake, but still they cry for coming out. Of course, there will be in prisons also there will be gang leaders. That's a different thing. But there will be some prisoners who will cry also. Somehow I need to come out. But can we cry? Sad part is we are not even realizing that it is a jail. Yes.
It is let's stop studying, let's stop doing anything, just go to forest and let's all live our day.
Mataji, Mataji, two things. One is there are every aspect, Mataji, there are two things. Paramartha way of thinking and Vyavaharik way of thinking. We are not saying that to live in this middle world, you need to perform responsibilities. That's why, due to our bodily nature, there will be some responsibilities what we need to perform. But we need to understand that there is among all the responsibilities what you are doing right now as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, as a grandmother, or as whatever role you are performing, we need to understand that there is a highest responsibility than this. Why Krishna is saying Sarva Dharman Parityajya? Why Krishna is saying? He is not saying that you should not perform that responsibilities, but you need to understand that there is a higher responsibility than what you are performing right now. Yes. What else? Yes.
You're not reaching to them and doing this speeches.
Mataji, in our limited capacity.
They are not doing
No, Mataji. You know, Mataji. Now coming to the same point, by keeping Krishna in the center, I don't want to boast about ISKCON, but ISKCON, I mean, there are. Do you know what Prabhuji is? Wait, one minute, beta. Advika, 1 minute. Shh. If there are no temples in the planet, lot of people, crores of people might have died with hunger, Mataji.
I'm telling about temples, I'm telling about knowledge sharing. We are limiting to well-to-do.
No, Mataji. Actually, you might be okay. Now we are not limiting to this thing. There are so many devotees who are even going to the village. See, Mataji, there are different categories. I think I told about Bhakti Raghoswami Maharaj, right? Actually, each and every Maharaj or beta, Advita, please. They are working in parallel. There are some devotees or spiritual masters or some group of devotees who are working to uplift villages. There are. I mean, ISKCON as an organization, Mataji, there are a lot of factors what they are dealing with. One is preaching. Of course, ISKCON is mainly a preaching mission. preaching mission. Preaching will be doing it. And there are some spiritual masters whose main motto is establishing Gorakshana. Their main motto is Gorakshana and spreading Sanatan Dharma in the remote village. Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj mood is like that. And similarly, if you see Jayapataka Swami, Akshay Patra, the Akshay Patra is also there, where a lot of devotees are giving this kind of thing. And each and every, you might have seen only devotees preaching, but there are a lot of devotees who are performing various services also in the society. That's again a different session. While telling my Premadhvani prayers in the last, I say Transcendental Prasadam distribution ki jai, Transcendental book distribution ki jai. Like that I can go tell jai to Gorakshana ki jai, Sanatan Dharma establishment ki jai. And education, Mataji, there is one Mataji, I think I already told, for blind kids. What is that Mataji name? Champakalata Mataji. Champakalata Mataji has written Bhagavad Gita in Braille Lipi, such that the blind students can read. Now, blind students can ask why I became blind, why Krishna made me blind, and all that. There is a question. Now, that's for this. There might be a logical question. If a person is there in the hole, priority would be to bring him out of hole, or priority would be to tell him who has tossed me in this hole. Yeah.
Every year goes to village.
Subbarao Prabhuji, I don't know. In our congregation, I don't know how many of you know Subbarao Prabhu. Subbarao Prabhu goes to the tribal villages in Srikakulam. Every year he goes during mainly the Gita Jayanti day. Last time, when all the years he was going, this year he took Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. How many of you know Gauranga Darshan Prabhu? Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, he has taken Gauranga Darshan Prabhu also there to the tribal villages, remotest villages, where there is no even proper mobile signal also. Mataji, believe me, devotees are serving them in various ways, in various situations, in very demanding climate. They are doing their part of service in a lot of ways, Mataji, lot of ways. You might have been exposed to only the devotees who are only preaching, but there are a lot of devotees who are doing service also. It's not only Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, Mataji. There are probably other Sampradayas. No, I think I'm proud to say other Sampradayas are also doing their bit, but they are not having this much reach as ISKCON is doing. That's what I don't want to boast about this, but yes, they are into multiple things. Yeah. They are good speakers, they are good TEDx speakers. How many of you know there are speakers who go to TEDx? TEDx is considered as a brand, you know. TEDx means brand. So TEDx speakers, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Subhavilas Prabhu. Next week there won't be any SSR session, we are going to Ayodhya. So in Ayodhya, who is our guide? Subhavilas Prabhu. How many of you know Subhavilas Prabhu? Check about him. Subhavilas Prabhu is a renowned world speaker. Subhavilas Prabhu. So he's going to be our guide in our Ayodhya trip for 1 week. Next week we all devotees are going. Okay? Yeah, I think I answered you, Mataji. Yes. Okay. So yes, going with the pace. Okay. I think we are done almost. Okay. So yeah, why am I misunderstood in relationships? I never wanted any harm. A lot of people have this point, right? నేను అలా చెప్పాలనుకోలేదు కానీ వాళ్ళు తప్పుగా అర్థం చేసుకున్నారు. తప్పుగా అర్థం చేసుకున్నాక they will blame you. You did that. You are that kind of a nature. You are. But your intention was never that. But a lot of people misunderstand you. Yes or no? I think everyone in our life we would have faced this, right? Silly things in marriage. నువ్వు నన్ను లడ్డు అడగలేదు కదా, నేను చూసుకుంటాను. For simple, by mistake someone has not asked, sir, you want to have laddu. For that big fights have happened. People got killed also. Yes, there is certain area in Godavari, when one movie is there, Maryada Ramanna. If you are a guest is like a Atithi Devo Bhava, right? So you are a Bhagavan. So whatever you keep, you have to eat. If you will not eat, you are offending them and they can kill you also. I mean, that's the peaks of Atithi Devo Bhava. No, we can do it. I don't know, but there used to be some kind of places like that where it is taken very offensively. I mean, especially in the Godavari area.
If someone is giving non-veg and the person is not eating, is a vegetarian, what will you do?
Yeah. Again, exceptions are there. We will discuss about that later.
They have to eat
But-
non-veg.
They will not do that. They will not do that. Rayalaseema, yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to say, basically the relationships are sometimes misunderstood despite our honest or genuine feelings to someone. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Why cannot anyone understand my intentions? Why is the world like this, full of misery? Huh? Are we desperate to know Him, or we are too ignorant to lead a life living like animals and trees, or just with self-pity? అంత దెబ్బలన్నీ అన్ని తగిలాక ఎవరైనా మీ మీద జాలి పడితే బాగుంటుందేమో. మా పాపం జ్యోత్స్నా మాతాజీకి ఇలా జరిగింది, అయ్యో పాపమే తనకు అలా జరిగింది. Do you want solace from people, or do you want to know the answers? Mostly they like the self-pity. మనం కష్టాల్లో ఉంటే అయ్యో మీకు జరిగింది, ఐఎమ్ సారీ, యా ప్లీజ్, సో ఇట్నా బురా హువా. It's a good thing to give our shoulder when someone is in difficulty, but we should not. It is logical to answer all these questions. So who is that personality who is doing or forcing all this thing to happen in my life? We need to think. I wanted to know who is Nellore Pedda Reddy right now, right here. Similarly, I wanted to know who is that God who is making these things happen to me. Right? I want that person who is the cause of all causes in front of me. I need an explanation for everything, and I want him summoned right now. Actually, I personally have lot of questions with God if he comes in front of me. Seriously.
He is holidaying in Morocco.
That's what, Prabhu, that's what. Even I have a lot of personal questions to ask with God. But how many of us having that? Don't you feel these questions are to be asked? That is the reason why.
The questions don't come. So we end up, in order to be peaceful, we end up accepting
Yeah.
and moving on.
Yes.
Because no answers.
Yes, that's right. That's the reason why we are trying to provide this platform, to make them know what are the logical questions to ask in our life. It is not logical questions to ask how to get one good BMW car, how to get a good daughter-in-law, how to get a handsome son-in-law. These are not the questions. More important questions are there which are needed to be exposed. That is why satsang is there. That's okay. You are not getting this question, but now this is the environment where you are getting to ask the questions. Where are the answers? If you are not getting the answers from this satsang, go to a genuine disciplinic succession. Devotees who can provide the answer, but only go to the disciplinic successions only. Don't go to apasampradayas who are only behind your money. There are some sampradayas who will appreciate you. Abba, విజయ భాస్కర్ గారు, మీరు అసలు భగవాన్ లాంటి దేవుడు అండి, మీరు ఇంత డొనేషన్ చేస్తున్నారు, అసలు మీరు చెప్పింది అల్టిమేట్ రైట్ అండి అనేవాళ్ళు చాలా మంది ఉంటారు. బట్ అవర్ పర్పస్ ఈస్ టు టెల్ ద అబ్సల్యూట్ ట్రూత్, నాట్ టు సాటిస్ఫై యువర్ ఈగోస్. If you don't like it also, you wanted to say it.
So why am I misunderstood in relationship? What's the answer to that?
Yes, Prabhuji. Misunderstood English. Again, there is a lot of things we already discussed about that. Why we misunderstood? There might be lack of spiritual knowledge. There might be some nature. You might be having some nature with whom other person whom you are dealing with. There are a lot of parameters. Different nature. But when you keep Krishna in the center, nothing will happen. Believe me, I have personally seen it, and I have seen with a lot of devotees. When they keep Krishna in the center, even despite you are having different natures, you will not have any issues. Even today also, people fight by they fight, but only to satisfy Krishna. How to satisfy Krishna? Please go.
Even if one person is a devotee,
Devotee.
we have examples.
Yes.
Where the one person is a devotee, the husband is not.
Yes.
Even there it's helping.
Now in that case also, Prabhuji, if a devotee person is there and partner is not devotee, then we will not recommend that devotee to behave in such a way that you only do devotion and leave your partner. No, we should serve her or we should serve him. Being a devotee, devotees are paradukha dukhis. They are known to be paradukha dukhis. There are some certain instances where devotees, one devotee is there, partner is not a devotee, then we need to serve that non-devotee because he or she also is a part of Krishna, and we need to serve them in such a way that they are fida with us.
Yeah.
They are fida means they are floored by our service. She wanted to go to Kulu Manali, and you are saying devotion, ISKCON a bit jao. Yeah, I wanted to go Kulu Manali. Why you are not taking me? Take her to Kulu Manali, no?
No, can't
One week, stay there in Kulu Manali till she is bored.
No, can't I do it in this way? Like she says that I want to, मुझे शिमला घूमना है. So I will get a Shimla Mirch and उसको घुमा दूँ और घूम के शिमला घूम ले.
You will not go, huh? But I didn't get you. I didn't get your question.
शिमला घुमा दिया मैंने.
Capsicum, you say Shimla Mirch, capsicum.
Shimla Mirch. Please.
My money will be.
No, please be logical. It's not, devotion is not something, Prabhuji. And one more thing, especially kids, we should not force kids. Kids are the children of God. We should slowly inculcate devotion. I'm devotee. For example, for all the 30-35 years I was not a devotee, and now after that some realization I got, and at the age of 37-38 I tried to become devotee, and I'm forcing my kids to, hey devotee, do Mangalarti, do this, you don't go to movies, you don't eat this, you don't do that. I can't force. Every cinema ko what a hero, what a cinema and direct, but we can assist. Now I am very lucky in my kids think that they have happily, convincingly, wantedly, they removed some habits which we were having earlier after coming into devotion. I am happy with that, and I can't force my kids. Now my kids are there. I can't force. Every satsang you come, every thing you come, you do it, you do the puja. I can't force. I can't tell. Now my kid is seeing Diana, Britney Spears. She feels very unhappy. What a tough life they have gone through, no? Diana, Britney Spears, what a bad life she has gone through, no? She is so sympathy. Arey, what kind of sympathy? They have chosen this kind of lifestyle. They wanted to expose their bodies. Now they wanted to show them like they're facing their karma. Why you are feeling repentance?
Like
But she
Michael Jackson as well. Like
she goes into their character. Now these days I'm teasing her. I think Diana only has taken in my family birth. You are Diana. You are Kandra Diana. Like that I tease her. I mean, I know she's a creative person, but there is a way to do it. We can't force a partner to do devotion. It has to be voluntary. Krishna can give anything, but Krishna never forces devotion to anyone. It is a voluntary act. Krishna expects from everyone to worship him. Free will, yes. Yeah.
So does that mean
Partners will keep them as their adults,
Yeah.
teenagers,
Yes.
they're taking exams,
Yes.
facing rejections,
Yes.
facing failures.
Yes.
And some of them are actually losing faith in God
Yes.
completely.
Yes.
whichever God.
Yes.
How do you deal with them?
Prabhuji, that's what as a parents we can do, Prabhu. Actually, parents know.
We have to show them
Prabhuji, can
that
we
in
finish
our
the
lives
chapter
if
topic and
person
then we
happens,
discuss this?
how
Ah,
we
okay.
are dealing with that. So they'll see us, they'll observe us and how we are
Be
taking
exemplary.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Parents.
only that.
Okay, I think the session is over. So now the point is, who is that person? If he is God, who is he? That's what the question is. I think we are done with the question. Now coming to this point, Prabhuji, I mean, as Shanti rightly explained, Prabhu, right now, no, people are there to WhatsApp messages.
That's the best way.
WhatsApp messages. What a wonderful messages you'll be getting. Once you see the message, wow, what a wonderful message. But if people follow, they will never follow. Why they will not follow? Because they are not seeing people who are following those messages. That's why people are not following. They'll forward. Forward. Now if we ask that person, then will you follow? He will not follow. Message matra evundandi. I will show these many messages in the internet or Facebook which are very seeing, wow, what a message, no? But will you see a person who is following that message? So that's what Shanti was pointing at. Being parents, if we are able to do it, they will see us and follow. They will certainly see us and follow. Now teenagers, now there might be some parents where the teenagers are there and now they are trying to explore the spiritual life. It's a very tough situation to be in, to be frank with you.
Not only doing the rituals, like what's happening is the next gen kids.
Yes.
Okay, parents are doing Mangala
Yes,
Harati.
yes.
Okay, that generation people do that.
Do that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will be our way.
Yes.
We'll listen to whatever
Ah.
music.
Ah.
So it's important to talk to them
Yes, Prabhuji, there are, leave about God, I said, Prabhuji, but they need to be, I mean, we should provide a platform for the kids for providing answers in their own language. When I say in their own language, I mean quoting examples which they can correlate with. They can correlate with. Some of the generation. Okay, one lady is wearing short dress, other lady is wearing sari. It is their choice. What is wrong in it? You should have an opinion, right? I mean, these are the arguments.
That's a different thing, but
I mean, we basically probably that platform we need to provide where we can. It's very tough for you. At certain, after coming to certain age and trying to bring kids in devotion, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. But at the max, what we can pray. First thing is probably we should pray for them, and we should practice. Number one, as a parents, we should practice. Number two, we should pray for them. We should genuinely pray for them. And number three, see if we can have a honest discussion. Let it be honest discussion. Let it be. But we should have a honest discussion and see if you are not able to guide, try to take to a person who can correlate. There might be some mood. Some devotees are, scientifically they will explain. My kid on the other day, I think I will forward that in interview happened between Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu and my daughter. She's started a podcast where her podcast series is Gen X series. So first topic what she has taken is feminism with a 10th class guy. Second topic, she has taken an interview with Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu about atheism. So in that she was talking, what is your opinion on lesbianism, what is gay, do you promote, and all these questions she asked to Madhusudan Vishnu Prabhu. Krishna like that. I mean, the thing is, though it might be very we think, but these are some things kids, this generation, bro, this generation. We should logically answer them. So,
In Bhagavad Gita 3.21, Krishna is saying, Yat Achareti Shreshastos. Shresht people, whatever they perform, their actions are observed and followed by other people.
Now for this, these teenagers, what they will react, right? Okay, whatever the great people do, we will follow. But there are some great people who smoke also now, who drink also now. They might quote. Now, what is their thing? How it will turn up in the future? We don't know. But we need to have practical and fair discussion, Prabhu. Nothing wrong in having it, especially with teenagers. I mean, anything, any topic, any sensitive topic, we should discuss openly.
yeah, I think
goal fix చేసిన తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ చెప్పరా
చెప్ప ఎవరు పిల్లలు గోల్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకున్నారు
మనం పిల్లలకి గోల్ ఫిక్స్ చేసాం ముందే ఫారెన్ వెళ్ళాలి
అదే
అని చెప్పేసిన తర్వాత ఇందులో రారా అంటే రారు
Prabhuji, I would like to say something. మా ఇంట్లో it is fixed for me. Okay, MPC తీసుకున్నాం, IIT you should become, good salary you should graduate. Now also NIT you got, okay, get good salary, like this. My uncle, he is an IIT, he is very successful now. He is CT of a very good company. So once when I was talking to him, he told me after I came to this position, I am not happy. And now what I am doing is going behind spirituality and praying to Krishna. So in my house, whatever I have been told, I know he has achieved it. And now what is his realization? That God, the happiness is getting in spirituality. He never got by doing any of these things. So I naturally became like, okay, I want to explore this also. Which
No.
is why
Now Mataji has given a positive example. Now take about the negative example. There are so many CTOs who are not realizing it yet now. I think they might be getting some time where they will realize that in Nallu Pakuladini Dini Kosama nenu. Sorry, in English. These many days I was craving for this. Right?
whole life I've spent, but
Yeah, I mean, probably I don't have any issues with having a material success. There's nothing wrong in it. But we need to understand there are higher things than that. And what kind of a joy people would be getting in that. Really, I'm really fortunate about it.
Yeah, and also like,
Yes.
why am I misunderstood in my relationship?
Prabhuji, that's what natures, Prabhu. One is natures. Your nature and your partner's nature. And it is not only for you. when there are two people, including father and son, when two entities are there, leave about husband and wife, leave about husband and wife, any two entities, however close you are, your father or son also, yes, father or son, their natures are, though, now why I am saying son? Because he is born from you, and he is from coming, both your son and daughter are coming from the same stomach, same womb, but they are not same. Their natures are different. The percentage of natures are different. And if one issue is there, the same issue one person would be handling in some way, other person, though they are born from the same womb, they will not follow the same way. It is a different way of tackling things. And when there are two natures, obviously differentiation is must. Must ante. Chance లేదు. ఛాన్సే లేదు. కొన్ని విషయాల్లో ఏకీభావం ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ కొన్ని సెన్సిటివ్ విషయాల్లో ఏకీభావం ఉండదు. డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఆర్ దేర్, బట్ వెన్ ద డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఆర్ స్టాపింగ్ ఎట్ కృష్ణ, యూ వోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎన్ ఇష్యూ.
The Pandavas were different.
Different, yes, different. And Krishna, you know, I mean, I was listening, I'm really sorry it's dragging, but Krishna, yesterday's session, he was saying, Krishna can fail. Krishna can get failed, right? Yes or no? దేవుడు ఓడిపోగలడా లేదా? కృష్ణ హార్ సక్తా యా నహీ? Yes. Now, even when he fails, Krishna's logic, it's not only our human beings, project managers or program managers, they might be thinking some project is failing, plan A, plan B, or plan C. At the max, that much a human entity can think. If something is failing, okay, plan A is failing, I will have plan B, plan C, that's it. Krishna will be having hundreds of plans if something is failing. Now, did Krishna know that peace message would be failing? He knows that peace message would be failing. And why still he went? Because tomorrow world should not point out in the days to come that this war is initiated by Pandavas. No, this war was initiated by Kauravas. For making that point very strong, even after 5,000 years of Kurukshetra battle, no one today says that Kurukshetra war is initiated by Pandavas. It is initiated by Kauravas.
And at the same time, when he went, when a peace message is given, and when it's not followed, that sin, that ghada of sin is even like
Yes.
increasing.
Yes.
So there is a particular point where person will die.
Yes.
And there is a particular time when a person will die, and there is a particular level of like a balance sheet will be tallied, so that amount of sin will come. So Lord Krishna knew that
Yes, yes.
That sin is increasing
Yes, yes,
to the level that Duryodhana will die.
Yes, yes.
Before that, Duryodhana won't die.
Yes, yes. But we need to understand, try to understand the gravity of Duryodhana's rejection, Prabhuji and Mataji. You understand the gravity of his rejection? I mean, he is telling something good for you, and there might be some relations. For example, Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu is there, Sanjeev Prabhu is there. Now, they as a neighbors, hi, bye, Sanjeev Prabhu, all good, so Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu, all good, they will say. But they have some tension took place, and you don't like him, and he doesn't like you. But for the sake of appearances, you might be having, whenever you see each other, sake of appearance, they will be doing it. But if he's invited, some function is happening, and he's inviting you, he's inviting Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu, and Vijay Bhaskar Prabhu don't want to go to his home, doesn't want to go to his home. Now, sorry Sanjeev Prabhu, I have some other issue, so I'm not able to come. Genuinely, but he seriously doesn't want to. He hates Sanjeev Prabhu like anything, but he doesn't want to come. Now he will give this excuse and say, now, if you say, even my dead body will not come to your function, what does it mean? Are you understanding the gravity of it? Means how much hatred he might be having on you to quote that statement. Simply to not come to his home, you might simply say, I am having this reason, I am not coming. But if you are saying, my dead body also will not, my dead body also will not come to your home, what does it mean? So similarly, Duryodhana, when he asked, give at least 5 villages to Pandavas, I will not give a needle of space to Pandavas. It's an utter rejection actually. It's like hitting on your face.
So, in a way to ask Vijay Bhaskar question, why am I misunderstood in a relationship? It could also be because of the Maya which is around. or it could also be because of the ego that it is me, mine, and I.
Those are the secondary factors, Prabhu. Mainly is the nature, Prabhu. Mainly is the nature.
And the nature comes from our last life's births thing that we are carrying as part of our nature.
So primary factor is nature, Prabhu.
And what is the best way to keep Krishna in between?
Prabhuji, best way to keep Krishna. If you can identify that personality, accepting the things that he or she is a Krishna's kid only, and I know we are having a different natures, and let us see we can accommodate. What our request is that can we accommodate? There might be situations where you can't accommodate. Then politely, there is a way to tell. If you are relatively matured enough, there is a way to tell that this might be difficult. Can we do it next time? Can we deal it in this way? We can be accommodative where both can exist. Win-win situation. We need to try. Actually, that's what I try in my professional life also. If anything is brought up either with the client or either with my employees, I will try to seek a win-win situation. For example, if an employee come to me, can you please, sir, I did work for 1 year, you didn't give me a hike at all. Can you please give me a hike? Then I have given a hike, but I have added some responsibilities. This is your responsibility, what you will take care, and if you are missing anything in this, please, I give a hike. That's what it is. Now coming to Krishna back, so therefore the utter rejection what Krishna has faced. Now another point, he tried to arrest Krishna also. Arrest Krishna also. That was the moment. War is on the cards, we are not responsible, and the 3 conditions. What are the 3 conditions? First condition, he is giving a chance to Krishna. What is the chance he is giving? Okay, war, if it is not I'm going to end the war in 18 days, I will win. Means in 18 days I need to finish checklist number 1. 18 days mein war khatam karna hai.
Who told this?
Duryodhana told Krishna, see Krishna, okay, since you are accepting, I will accept war, but if the war is not getting ended in 18 days, it will be by default that Kauravas, assumption that Kauravas will win the war. That is number 1 condition. Yes. Number 2, if even one of the Kaurava is alive, that means we have won the war. That is the second condition. Third condition, even if one Pandava is killed, war is over. 3 conditions he puts. So Krishna has a clear plan. In fact, Duryodhana helped Krishna in having a project plan created then and there itself with perfect schedule, with perfect scope, with perfect cost.
He did it in favor of Pandavas.
Yes.
Goal setting was on the
Goal setting was done by the opposite party only. Rather than manager, associate itself has set the wonderful goals for manager. Manager was not having any effort to make goals. Okay, yeah, that's it. I know I'm really sorry to drag this session once again, but thank you for your questions and thank you for your wonderful participation. We will have our part 4 of this session, not next week, because next week we are going to Ayodhya Yatra. We will be having it on 14th. We will see. I think Janmashtami, that is the Janmashtami period. I know there are some things to be sorted out, but eventually we will let everyone know when the session would be. So part 4 of the session we will plan somewhere in the month end or see. Okay? Yeah. So that's
When
it.
are you going to Ayodhya?
Ayodhya we are going on 13th Prabhu.